They're bold, they're British, and they're back. You've waited, you've traveled, you've traded, you've trembled at rising bid prices, you've compromised your fixating vices, and now the wait has been rewarded. Welcome back to satiation. According to a statement on the company's website, the Scandinavian Tobacco Group AS has closed a deal to acquire certain pipe tobacco trademarks and designs from the Dunhill Tobacco Company of London Limited, a subsidiary of British American Tobacco plc. Included in the deal are premium pipe tobacco trademarks such as Early Morning Pipe, Nightcap, Royal Yacht, and Elizabethan Mixture that were previously sold under the Dunhill brand and carry a solid reputation as well as premium positioning. The price paid is confidential but immaterial. Scandinavian Tobacco Group will market the acquired trademarks as sub-brands to existing brands in the company's portfolio. The acquisition strengthens Scandinavian Tobacco Group's product range in the premium pipe tobacco segment in important pipe tobacco markets such as the US, Germany, and across Asia. Regis Boersma, Senior Vice President for Scandinavia Tobacco Group's Smoking Tobacco and Accessories Division, says, "We're very happy and proud to add these well-known pipe tobacco blends to our existing strong portfolio. Fans of the discontinued blends can be happy that STG was the company originally blending them, therefore technically nothing should change. However, Dunhill did indicate that they had no longer wanted to be associated with pipe tobacco. Therefore, we are looking for the Dunhill name to disappear from the label. What the tin art will look like is still unclear."
Alright, I'm going to pop open a tin of Durbar here. I know a lot of you guys are popping open the morning pipes and the Nightcaps and the Elizabethans and the Royal Yachts, and that's great, a great way to celebrate, but I've got a lot of that in bulk. What I do want to do is I do want to hold on to these tins because, first of all, I'm cellaring them to age them to perfection, and second of all, the Dunhill name, that's not coming back. That's gone forever. And if any of you ever collected baseball cards, having the rookie card matters, and it matters a lot. And, the blends really haven't been Dunhill for a couple decades anyway. A lot of them changed a lot, between Murray's and STG. Elizabethan Mixture changed a lot, which was told to me by the guy that writes the comics, if some of you are familiar with the tobacco reviewers. So if we dig in here, what we're looking at is a really great example, I think, a great entry example, I think I should say, of a Balkan blend. You really get some good green olive, some good orientals in here, and that's what Durbar is made for. It's made to really kind of be the Dunhill offering of, say Penzance or Balkan Supreme for Peter Stokkebye, or maybe some might say the Balkan Sassini. But I don't know about Balkan Sobrani. Haven't had it yet. I'm not looking forward to paying that price for that tin. So, as we dig in here, you can just see that ribbon cut is just beautiful. Some people call it a shag cut, which of course it's not, but these ribbons are a little thinner than like what you see in a normal ribbon cut, which I think just makes it amazing, because it just makes it smoke really well. And is something about the Dunhill blends, they have that back end British flavor that is somewhere between like I don't know, like a dry tackle box and a dusty boot. It's really hard to explain, but it's something that everybody knows what I'm talking about.
So this is another old Belgian bronze ashtray that I have. You see it says Brussels stamped on it there. Or not stamped, actually forged. These would be forged, poured into molds. If you've ever seen my video on how the SAG Award is made, it would be a similar process. But I really like these things. I don't use leather to dry my tobacco anymore, just because I put oils and stuff in my leather, and I don't want that to impart that essence into the tobacco. Bronze works perfectly for me. You get a chance to buy somebody's art, which is really cool. That one obviously is very, very old. It's a very, very old antique. Some of these people say they're from Louis XIV's era. This one's probably more from the 20s. Load up the Savinelli bent Dublin here that I got from Scoundrel. Really love this pipe. It's a real good looker, and it just smokes really well. Scoundrel's the kind of guy that only smokes just a couple of pipes at a time. and doesn't like hold pipes. So he got rid of a couple to me in a trade that I got for a really good deal. And actually even a friend of mine took a Savinelli Oceano of his, which was really awesome. I really wanted it, but my friend who was a cigar roller was at the Penzance Plum Pudding Battle. That's coming up, by the way. I'm still haven't finished that up for a couple of specific reasons. One of them I don't want to reveal to you yet, but is going to be kind of exciting. But yeah, I'm going to load this thing up. So anyway, my friend got the Savinelli pipe, and he, is normally a cigar smoker. He actually rolls cigars. He has a company. And he was like, oh my God, pipe smoking is awesome. And I'm like, no duh. And then now he has that Savinelli pipe, which he got for a steal from Scoundrel, because Scoundrel is a good dude and hooked us up with a deal. As I'm loading this here, you're going to see me just, putting my thumbs in there. I used to use all the tamper and be all fancy and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that anymore. There's some guys going around saying that you should never stick your thumbs in your pipe. I feel like those guys just started smoking a pipe like last week and are doing videos now on telling everybody how to do it. But, to each his own. You should definitely do what you like. Lighting this up here, there's a lot of salt that I tasted first, which I really dig. A lot of the British blends have that salty, kind of old, musty aftertaste, which I really like. I dried this out a little bit. You guys think I'm crazy that I'm drying out my Dunhill blends, but, the drier the blend for me, the better it smokes, the less moisture I've got in the bottom of the bowl. The more I can smoke to the end, the more I can really push a blend. If you guys ever hear me describe a blend as like a race car, like plum pudding, what I'm talking about is, being able to really push the blend into its full, flavor, to get that big draw so that you're burning all of the composite constituent leaves. And, that really makes a big difference in being able to kind of get that full taste. You want to do some big retrohales. If you don't retrohale, don't do anything that I'm telling you to do. But that's just kind of the way that I do it. And in order to do that, you've got to have really dry tobacco, because steam, the moisture creates steam. Steam is what carries the temperature to your tongue. This blend is bitey AF, my friends. One guy said that he felt that his tongue had died and gone to heaven while he was smoking it. Still a great blend, but it can be really bitey. It's got Virginias and a bunch of Orientals and Latakia. It doesn't have anything no Cavendish in there. There's nothing to calm it down. There's nothing to spread it out. Imagine like a Galwith Commonwealth with you dump a truckload of Orientals in there. Maybe not a truckload, maybe like a small van load. But I find if I keep my tobacco just a little on the dry side that I avoid all of those problems. Matt Gus of Seattle Pipe Club told me that he's got an open tin of plum pudding's been sitting on his desk for 9 months. I might not go that far, but, to each his own. One of the things I like to do when I'm trying to describe a blend is just really give it a comparison, something that most people might be familiar with. So, think too, if you're a Dunhill smoker, if you did Baby's Bottom 1938, if you took that and put Orientals in it, it's kind of like that. It's very spicy, because Orientals are kind of sour, and Latakia, is kind of in there as well, but it's not, it's really the Orientals that are the front and center of this mixture. And it's, if you're a Balkan smoker, you're going to really dig this blend. It's not as Oriental forward as like Balkan Supreme by Peter Stokkebye, or like I said, Esoterica's Penzance, which is obviously kind of like the Cadillac of Balkan blends. And I've got a good amount of Durbar, which I'm just going to cellar away into oblivion. I think this is one of those blends. If I taste something and it's good and spicy, if I'm craving it, I'll pop one. But I could, smoke like a Balkan Supreme or maybe like a Smyrna or something. I would just love to age this and see, what is this going to be like in 10, 15 years? And, that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to pop a tin now is, just kind of get the real baseline flavor and just kind of try to remember it after I put this away. Because like I said, these Dunhill tins, they're not coming back. And that might not be so important if you're just a casual smoker. But if you're a photographer who likes to take pictures of pipes with tins, it's actually very important. It's also very important to collectors. So those things are actually just going to be appreciating over time. Not a bad thing to have just kind of tucked away. So let me talk to you a bit about what we're going to be doing on this channel, because we're going to be opening tins, we're going to be taking macro shots at our favorite blends, we're going to be having discussions, we're going to be looking at these ancient poured bronze plates that are just really amazing ways to dry your tobacco and to showcase it. We're going to be opening all kinds. We're going to test the entire Dunhill line, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to go to the pouches. We're going to go to the cliff dwellings in Arizona. We're going to go to the Navajo Nation, which is where this is at right here. This is the land of the Dinita, that's sunrise. You're going to see things that you never thought you'd see before. We're going to be smoking pipes, we're going to be talking history, but we're also going to go to mansions in Beverly Hills where there's BET parties for rap stars. Are you kidding me? Of course we're going to do that. We're going to hang out with the girls at the pool. We're just going to have a good time and enjoy life, because that's what pipe smoking is about. There's an actor from Mad Men in this photo right here, in this video I should say. He can't be named due to the fact that, you know, the studios are a little weird about tobacco. But we're going to review the entire Dunhill line, but also the Dunhill matches. We're also going to review like Velvet, Carter Hall, all those good blends that are really tasty and you wouldn't even know about because everybody thinks that you have to spend a lot of money to do pipe tobacco. Have you ever been to a rave? They are amazing. These are all my photos. I am a photographer. I do music photography. I do the Golden Globes. I shoot the Suicide Girls. This girl is amazing. I really liked her. She was nice. You know what? We're going to be tying flies and going fishing. Tobacco hauls galore, box openings galore, different types of little items to see that you can use and trinkets to improve your craft. And we're also going to be doing a lot of in-depth pipe reviews. I've got a Savinelli tray here that I'm waiting to get into. I've got another tray that I'm building for a documentary. We're going to be doing up-close looks, and then I'm also going to be taking my phone out when I get to events like this.
What's your name?
Nancy.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Nancy.
Nancy, where are you from?
Here, Cali.
And darling, I'm bleeding.